Hey pet parents! One of the things that people ask us about a lot is how they can know for sure which CBD and cannabis products are good for their pets and which ones they should avoid. There are a lot of things that you should look for when you're trying to find a quality product, but this is an unregulated industry, and the only way to know for sure if a product's bark is worth its bite is by checking the company's COA, Certificate of Analysis. Whether they call them lab results, certificate of analysis, or COA, this document shows you exactly how much of each cannabinoid, like CBD and THC, are detected. This is how you can be sure that you're indeed buying a full spectrum product, which research has shown is the most effective type of cannabis medicine. The COA is also valuable as it will prove the product is free of any pesticides, pathogens, or other nasty things that could harm your pet. A COA should always be issued by a third-party lab. You can determine this by checking the logo and contact information on the document. By having the testing done in a non-affiliated lab, we can be pretty sure that the company selling the item has no bias in the reporting of its contents. Lots of different labs also means lots of variability in how the documents look. Don't let that confuse you. There are a few simple things all these reports have in common. The first thing you're going to want to look for is what quantities of CBD, THC, and other cannabinoids are in there. There's over 114 different cannabinoids, and most of them are in such small proportions that they won't come up in the testing. But that doesn't mean they're not there, they're just in really small proportions. A full spectrum hemp or cannabis extract should report quantitative data for CBD, THC, and at least a couple of the other minor cannabinoids like CBN or CBG. If you look here, you'll see that they report, for instance, the THC levels in a couple different ways. They do it by percentage weight, milligrams per gram, and milligrams per unit. Basically, what you want to know here is that for it to be considered a hemp product, it has to be below 0.3% total weight THC. This lab gives you a really clear and colorful way of seeing how much of each cannabinoid is in it. Here, as you'd expect for a hemp product, you see CBD with the highest content. They also show a little bit of THC, CBC, CBN, and CBG. With any hemp product, I don't know what I'm gonna say now. Once we know that all the good stuff's in there, we wanna make sure that there's no harmful chemicals, leftover solvents, or anything else that could harm your pet. Most labs will test for a long list of the most common pesticides, which you should find the results are ND, not detected. You also want to make sure that they're testing for heavy metals, different solvents that could have been left over from extraction, and pathogens like Salmonella or E. coli. Let's be honest, there's a lot of questionable CBD products on the market right now. Without any regulation, it's like the Wild West out here. Products are being sold as one thing, then later found out to have little or no CBD at all. Just because a company gives you a COA as well doesn't mean that there's not some shady business going on. You may find products with test results like this one, where on the bottle they've claimed to be a full spectrum product, but then when you look at their COA, they actually have 0% THC content. Finally, companies should make it easy for you to find this information. If their lab test results are not clearly listed or accessible, they're probably hiding something. By providing a COA, cannabis companies like these are operating with the transparency necessary for consumers to ensure, at minimum, that what they say about their products on the label is reflective of what's inside the bottle. Transparency is so important, and the good companies will be happy to prove themselves. Thanks for joining us, and if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out on Instagram, Facebook, or at cbddoghealth.com. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe below. Comment, like, share, and join us on this journey to heal our pets naturally. Is it cute or crazy?
A little bit of both.